When oil and tar balls began washing up on Gulf Coast beaches last spring, among the first casualties were hugely popular weddings on the beach. Overnight, what had been big business here in Orange Beach, Alabama, evaporated. When hundreds of brides canceled their flower orders, this family-owned flower shop was put on the brink.
We were devastated, still are.
With 85% of their business suddenly gone, Lee Kitchens Taylor had to give up her salary.
It gets a little disheartening after a while, but you have to keep going.
They lost $90,000, but only got emergency payments last year worth about $20,000. Then nothing until last week.
How much is that check for?
$12.31. If it's a notice of an interest payment, where's the principal?
Of the $20 billion fund established by BP to compensate victims, just $3.8 billion has been paid out to roughly 2 out of every 5 people who filed a claim. That's caused confusion and anxiety all along the Gulf.
It's mind-boggling and it's frustrating.
They have not fulfilled their obligation as they said they would.
Mr. Feinberg, you haven't taken care of it yet.
I'll leave today with your claim.
Washington attorney Kenneth Feinberg was appointed by President Obama and BP to oversee the claims fund, a job that pays his firm $15 million a year. He says the program, while not perfect, is working.
200,000 claimants, individuals, have been paid. 200,000 in 9 months. Now, it may seem like a low percentage relative to the total number filed, but do not ignore the absolute number.
We first visited the beach wedding business of Chris and Jenny Sherrill last August.
We're check to check, money to money, day by day.
Within 3 days of the oil spill, they'd lost 14 weddings worth $10,000 apiece. By early fall, they'd gone through their savings and were on the verge of closing.
Alfredo or the lemon caper?
Finally, in November, they got a check that largely covered their 6-figure losses. But many of their friends and neighbors all along the Gulf Coast are still waiting for their money, and resentment is growing.
That is the biggest travesty of all, is that Feinberg has put us into that position that it tears this community apart.
Many of those who have been reimbursed by BP say they're still losing money because of the oil spill, and they're not at all confident their true losses will ever be recovered.